And welcome back to the Code Dota Weekly number 6. This is a best of 3. We are in game 2 of possibly 3 between Team DV and Team, I have been told their name is Rampaging for a Kill. So they officially have a name now. So Team Rampaging for a Kill, aka Team Zacharias, and Team DV. Last game, Team Zacharias actually had a very, very good pushing strategy, which was pretty ridiculous. The amount of pushing power that they were able to kind of push out was just insane. They had a lot of ward power and just a lot of heroes that just did a lot of good pushing power. And we see that Nature's Prophet instantly banned by Team DV, which is pretty typical now that they've seen the power of Nature's Prophet. If they let it go for too long, we are seeing the typical Invoker ban as well. So joining me as always are Shiny the cameraman and Tony, my co-caster.
What's up, Bez?
Oh, it's going. This would be a good time to thank our sponsors. Thank you to DirtNap Gaming, dirtnapgaming.com. Wonderful PC gaming clan. We do a lot of really neat stuff like this. We have a lot of in-houses for Dota, League of Legends, and all those other fun games and everything else. So
yeah, so if you have spare time, go check us out.
Yes.
We really appreciate the people that play. As last game, great pushing strat coming out from Team Rampage for a Kill, also known as Zacharias. As we see now, Team DV realizing they pushed strat power, so they banned Nature's Prophet, Tide, and they banned the Lycan.
Mm-hmm.
And Team Zacharias getting rid of Invoker and Venomancer, so we should see what their third ban is right here. But I just want to say it was a great game. It was well played by DV as much as they could. It was a great game played by both teams. But
yes, definitely,
Team Zacharias,
definitely.
Team Rampage for a Kill just took that pushing strat and won the game in the 15-minute time limit for the push. So good play by Team Rampage for a Kill.
I also want to thank our other sponsor, CodeBoxMedia, CodeBoxMedia.com. They are a media/gaming/geek/awesome website. They have a lot of press releases and whatnot for stuff. They have a weekly podcast on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. This coming week, we are actually going to be interviewing a couple of the guys from Dota Insight, which is a Dota 2 podcast. So check us out. That actually happens Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah,
check those two websites out if you ever have spare time.
Yes. Now, so going into the actual drafting portion of the section here, we are seeing Team DV instantly pick up Enigma, and the final ban for Team Rampaging for a Kill is Shadow Demon. So the bans we have are Invoker, Venomancer, Shadow Demon, Nature's Prophet, Tidehunter, and Lycan. Kind of standard bans all across the board, really, except for the Tidehunter. I mean, Tidehunter is just one of those heroes that is good either way. I think that he can be kind of just in the mix no matter really what happens. He's a good hero. He's a good initiating hero. But most teams will ignore him and just kind of let his ult go off because there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, and we see kind of, I was taken by surprise by the first 3 picks of the game. But Enigma from Team DV and Rampage for a Kill picks up Rexar the Beastmaster. Sorry for Dota 1, but Beastmaster and Enchantress. So Windrunner still in the pool. That's kind of crazy not to see Winner be picking up, as he is a great hero. As we see, DV picks up the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, I actually like this Dragon Knight pick a lot. We haven't seen Dragon Knight in a couple weeks now. Dragon Knight is just one of those really, really good heroes. Ooh, and a Quap or Queen of Pain is picked up as well. I'm really liking the hero composition for DV right now. They are really just kind of going for a just kind of overall badass team. It's really not a composition, if you will. I think it's just a lot of really, really good heroes that can do a lot of really, really good things really well. Both teams not going for that pushing strategy as quite as much. Enchantress is able to tame the creeps, and Enigma is able to spawn his minions. But other than that, that's really the only pushers we have right now. Dragon Knight is technically a pusher because of his corrosive breath at level 6. He does have that really, really good dragon form. But Queen of Pain is just such a wonderful team fight and initiator with her Blink and her Scream of Pain and etc. etc. We are seeing a Warlock pick as well by Team RFK, which is a very good pick considering what the Dire has right now, just due to the Fatal Bonds are able to really kind of spread out the team and force them to not make a cluster engagement, because that'll really screw them over. That Fatal Bonds is really, really potent, especially with the team composition that they have right now. We're seeing Ancient Apparition as well as Skeleton King being banned from both teams. So both teams, I think, are really trying to just kind of see how this game is going to go. They're really planning right now, at least, for kind of a longer game. They don't want the game to end in 14 minutes like we saw the last game, and they don't want it to drag on long enough for both teams to really get a lot of farm. So I think they're going to try and do a more of a mid-game strategy where both teams are really, really powerful at the mid-game, and then if the game drags on a little bit too long, it'll just kind of be dependent on whether certain heroes get really good ults off or not, if whether a Warlock gets a really good stun off or an Enigma gets a really, really good Black Hope off. So it'll kind of come down to just how these teams engage in the team aspect of the fighting.
Also, they team Rampage for a Kill goes ahead and bans out the AA, and DV bans out the Sand King. I really like the Warlock pick, but we haven't seen a lot of Warlock. I mean, Warlock is one of those heroes that we have to have him in a special strat that you know is going to work for him, because he's kind of a risky hero. He doesn't have escape mechanism. He's not really a hardcore support hero. He needs levels for his ult, but it's a good pickup. As we see, Team DV goes ahead and bans out the Earthshaker. So,
yes.
And then Zacharias goes right away and bans out the Witch Doctor. Rampage for a Kill. I'm sorry, it's going to take me a while to go from Zacharias to Rampage from a kill. So yes, but Rampage for a Kill goes ahead and takes out the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is a hardcore support. It's a great support hero. I don't know why we don't see more of them in tournaments and even in public play. You really don't see the Witch Doctor as much as you used to. And then Team DV goes ahead and picks up Lion, and wow, Rampage for a Kill goes ahead and picks up Zeus. Zeus is one of those heroes that great solo mid hero, can easily beat a Queen of Pain mid if he's played right. So should be a good. I'm guessing Zeus will go mid. I'm not sure though. As we see more.
Well, you know, I think the sole reason for them picking up Zeus is because if Warlock has those Fatal Bonds on a good number of heroes and Zeus uses that ultimate's going to not only damage one hero, but damage all the other heroes the second time as well.
Yes,
so
great point.
Kind of keep that in mind, that's going to be a heavy kind of damage key right there in team fights. But Lion is such a good hero because he's able to hex and he's able to stun as well. So if he's able to get, let's say, the Warlock or the Beastmaster out of the fight, then for just a brief period, I think that they're going to do a lot better in team fights. I mean, the Radiant team right now has a lot of stuns and just a lot of single target hero control, which is really, really good.
Good. So we see Team DV picking up the Pugna, which is a great pick. I want to point out that I heard this from Synderen himself, Synderen from Team MTW, while I was watching this cast one day. He said Pugna is not a good pick unless you can counter two people with Pugna Ward. So with this pick, they can counter the Zeus, they can counter the Warlock, they counter Beastmaster, counter the Enchantress pretty well, but mainly that's Zeus. And also I want to give a shout out to my co-caster Baz for bringing up the Fatal Bonds Zeus Allis. He's learning the game pretty fast nowadays, so good call from that, Baz.
Thank you. Ooh, an axe. I like this. This is what's going to really seal the deal, I think, for Team RFK, at least in the early game, because Axe can just take up so much damage in that early game. Team DV is going to really have to be careful. They're going to have to kind of watch their lanes and make sure that Axe is not stealing their jungle or pulling creeps off the line to try and mess up where their tower is going to actually attack them from. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle this. I mean, the Pugna, as you said, was a really, really good counter to Zeus and Warlock. He's going to be able to really kind of shut down a lot of their spell casting because they're going to be a little bit weary of casting spells if that ward is nearby. But, you know, this Axe is going to be able to kind of counter Pugna because he's going to be able to either push him back far enough to say you're going to have to drop your ward somewhere else, or you're going to have to either try and engage me and die. So that Axe was a wonderful complement to their team right now. So currently, we have on the Radiant side, we have Morphine being played by Axe. We have Batus. I'm going to call you Baseball Bat. Baseball Bat played by Zeus. We have Sexy N played by Warlock. We have the Courier played by himself. And we have Zachary playing the Enchantress, and last but not least, we have the Beastmaster being played by Nullik. So the Radiant, I don't know. I think they're kind of looking for a gank right now. They're kind of wandering the jungle a little bit too far for my liking.
Okay, before I introduce the Dart, I want to go ahead and point out, I don't know if Shine caught it on camera, but what Beastmaster did is he walked up here and he cut down the the trees around here so they could have more vision on lane. We see more and more Beastmasters doing this nowadays, and I love it. It's great. As we see on the Dart, we have Deuce Vault G playing Queen of Pain, as we have F and Lied playing Pugna, DV Chuck Norris played by Enigma, and Problem playing Lion, and Killer Rule, who played the Windrunner last game, is being played by DK. So that's good to see.
And we are actually seeing a top lane. I think they're going to use Enchantress to try and bait a gank here, which is huge. I mean, Axe and a Warlock is going to do a lot of damage. Warlock actually has Fatal Bonds, and Axe has Counter Helix, which is for the sole reason to actually get a lot of AoE damage on in those Fatal Bonds. Axe just running right up to Pugna saying, "Hello, here's my axe, eat some." And we are seeing bottom, as I have the hiccups at the worst opportune time there, my apologize. We are seeing Enigma, Lion, or Leon, and Dragonite versus the Beastmaster in the Suicide bottom lane. And we are seeing Pugna in the top lane by himself versus a Axe Warlock and a support Enchantress. Pugna is not going to last very long if he is not careful. This Axe, as you guys can see right here, this Axe is able to take out pretty much this entire creep wave by himself. So that's going to make Pugna pretty lenient to actually do anything. Oh no, Pugna getting way too over greedy. I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he's going to get chased into the jungle. The creep is actually chasing him. Enchantress is trying to chase him down, and first blood goes to Enchantress. The creep actually gets the kill for that, but Enchantress is credited with that kill. And I think my co-caster died. Tony.
Okay, yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. My microphone was muted as I was having background conversation. But I want to say that I have a nerd crush on Team Rampage for a Kill. As they're running a double stout shield, Dota 1 strategy with Axe. That just made my day. As you see that Warlock puts the Fatal Bonds on the creeps for the easier for the counter helix to kill, and it's also hurting Pugna as well. Just a great strategy again by Team Rampage for a Kill. As now we see TP support coming in, as we have Lion now here, and as we have Enigma coming here, and it's going to look like we're going to have DK solo the bot against Beastmaster, which he can do. So it's going to be a win-win situation. But now that's going to stall the early push of the Axe lane. It's now Warlock and DK. They're just continuing to punish that Pugna with those Fatal Bonds and that counter helix. So as you see, Axe now going to eat a tango and use up clarity to get some of his mana back, so you can go back behind that tower again. So well, just go straight to that tower.
The amount of damage that Axe is able to do with that Fatal Bonds plus the counter helix and whatnot is just ridiculous. But he might get caught a little bit out of position there with, wow, 3 heroes attacking him all at once. Warlock actually getting stunned by Lion, as well as Pugna actually might be going down to a, no, he did not get Fatal Bonded. I actually thought he did get Fatal Bonded, but they're actually going to chase him down considerably. Pugna trying desperately to survive, using that regen bottle in his pockets to try, and he actually does decrepify himself, but he is not going to live long enough for anything to actually happen, using the hunger from Axe, killing. Oh my gosh, just so much damage. It's so messy. The battlefield is just bloody and just terrible. Axe doing so much damage, but Enchantress actually picking up a double kill on that, as well as Axe getting the kill as well on Lion. So we are seeing a small engagement here, and bottom as well, where Dragonite getting caught a little bit out of position here. Beastmaster chasing him, but he doesn't know Lion is actually going to come up here. He does get that stun off there. Beastmaster trying to desperately run away, and he is going to survive another day. So good teleporting there by Lion.
It says Enchantress picks up enough money to pick up some early Arcane Boots. At 3 minutes, Arcane Boots for Enchantress is going to be pretty baller for them. As you see this first tower going to fall down, and now...
Wow, this is a wonderful strategy here by Team RFK. Like I said, the Axe is just able to dish out so much damage, and as well as what Tony pointed out, he is doing a Dota 1 build with the double stout shield. This is so he actually has... enough blocking power to actually do a lot of sustained damage, and he's able to actually block 20 damage. These shields do stack. It's not like they are not a unique item, so they do stack, and he does have a 120% chance to block melee damage, which is huge for Axe. He does actually have Arcane Boots as well. That's going to help Warlock cast a lot of his abilities, and it's also going to help Axe be able to cast Battle Hunger as much as possible. Zeus actually damaging Queen of Pain with a lot of his illusions. She does use her Scream, and she does blink away, and Zeus is not going to get that kill, unfortunately. But Beastmaster doing a wonderful job at at bottom here. Doing a wonderful job of just kind of denying both of them. Dragon Knight trying to get that kill there, but he does get a little bit too close to that tower. He's lucky Beastmaster did not have his ult up in time, or else he would have gone down very, very messy.
As Enchantress is aggressively jungling in the dire top, as we see, just again, Morphine on this Axe just goes straight for the creep wave, trying to block it off, and Enigma and Pugna just taking so much damage, and now he runs past him. Because what can he do? He realizes either way he's dead. Now Enigma's going to take the fall.
Man, Axe almost getting stunned there by Leon, which would have been actually a pretty good stun. He would probably have been able to actually do a considerable amount of damage, as I can't say that word apparently. And Axe just tanking that tower like a boss here. He does have the creeps to back him up just a little bit, but he is going to back off, seeing that Queen of Pain is here, and they do know that he's here. Oh no, Queen of Pain does get that Battle Hunger, so that's going to do quite a lot of damage. Dragon Knight actually going down to Beastmaster at bottom. I think he overextended himself just a little bit. Those axes actually taking the final blow to Dragon Knight. Zeus is just kind of pairing off with Pugna, which is actually a smart thing. Pugna is going to be able to deny Zeus a lot of spell casts with that ward. Does he have... No, he does not have the ward yet, so Pugna not going to be really useful against Zeus until he gets either the ward or... keeps leveling his Nether Blast because he needs to do a lot of damage. Battle Hunger now goes on to Enigma as well. We are seeing Enchantress having the Hell Caller, which is going to be able to use Shockwave, which actually is just kind of a good scouting tool, really. It does have a large range, and it only does 100 damage, but it's used as just kind of a scouting tool, which is very, very useful. I mean, top lane has been able to push the Tier 2 tower in under 7 minutes. This tower is literally going to go down in under 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Zeus did just take out Pugna as well. So Team Zachar is really wiping the floor right now.
Also, I want to say that 4 of the 5 people on the Radiant have mana boots, so it's great to see. You know, mana boots expand their spells, so you get a lot more mana. And now maybe even Warlock will pick up his mana boots, as he has enough money to pick up mana boots if he chooses. But yeah, just again, great play, great execution. Is now Team DV is just walking around like they don't know what to do. They don't know how to. They don't know how to respond to this. It's just something that.
Queen of Pain! Oh, she gets completely surrounded. My wife just threw a Kleenex at me. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. And unfortunately, Queen of Pain got surrounded by Axe, Creep, Enchantress, and Warlock. So Warlock still actually does have his ult, and you know, Team DV is kind of. I think they're a little bit just kind of taken back at the quickness of the top push. I don't think that they were actually expecting Axe to be that effective. We are seeing the middle tower already being taken down. Axe just doing his job. Oh, wonderful stun. They're actually getting Enigma and Pugna as well as getting those fatal bonds. So they're actually going to be taking damage. There is actually no... Oh, geez, Enigma's going to go down. This could be close. He's at 13, and Axe gets the kill there on Enigma with that fatal bond. So again, the Warlock just being so useful. Queen of Pain trying to get out... Oh, Queen of Pain almost taking out Axe there. Unfortunately, not going to, and Enchantress's heals is going to help Axe so wonderfully. Zeus actually getting almost taken out by Leon, getting hexed, and... Oh! Enchantress takes out Leon as well. Queen of Pain trying to run away with Enchantress attacking her one by one. Her ultimate just doing so much damage with the super spear there is what I like to call it.
That Enchantress ult, the Impetus, as it's called, by the way. But we'll go with Super Spear because I really like that name. So the Super Spear just does so much damage to support heroes because it just rips. It's pure damage. It just goes through them. It hurts them really bad. Now they're going to go focus on their tower, as well as no mana boost for Warlock, but he picks up his point booster and an Orga Axe, so he's going straight for his Aghanim Scepter, which, Aghanim Scepter, which is great, which is a good choice.
You were close, it's okay.
Yeah, now we're just going to see the Death This Tier 3 tower, and again, under 10 minutes, they're going to clear out 3...
X chasing down Queen of Pain. I actually think he's trying to bait him now, and which is almost effective. They almost, oh, Warlock. Okay, I thought Warlock was going to actually throw down Fatal Bonds there for a second, but he's not going to. Axe again trying to say the forefront of this kill. Leon actually getting Fatal Bonds as well as Battle Hunger as well. So that's going to do quite a significant amount of damage to Warlock, but there is no more targets for Fatal Bonds, so Warlock will be able to live. And he, oh my gosh, he almost, oh wow, he survives with 20 HP. Woo!
Yeah.
That's a close one.
This is just a crazy game. It's crazy to see that this strat's working. Like I said, Team Rampage for a Kill is known for having their crazy strats, and well, they're known. Actually, I'm sorry, I'll retract that statement. They're known for having their team fight oriented late game strats, and right now, again, the first game ended in 15 minutes. This game is looks like it's gonna be hard for Team DV to do anything. What we shall see is now they're gonna pick up a Roche. Team Rampage for a Kill. It looks like they're gonna try and pick up that Roche as the Hawk scouts around looking for anybody. X.
Right now I think TV's just going to try and stall as long as possible to see if they can get some of their heroes that need farm a little bit more farm there. As you see, Pugna trying to do some jungle scouting, but the Hawk is going to spot him if he's not careful. Team TV's just kind of running around right now. I don't think they know what to do. They were just really caught off guard with the. I mean, literally, if we look at the map, all the towers are gone, and it's only 10 minutes and 27 seconds. And we are going to, I think Axe is going to take the Aegis of Immortal, or they're going to give it to Beastmaster, one of the two. Axe would probably be the better bet. Yeah, they are going to give it to Axe. I mean, Axe is just one of those heroes that really kind of catch you off guard. Either you're not used to playing against them, or he just is played that effectively, which he was. I mean, he was able to just take the creep wave and just say, hey, what's up, how's it going? My friend Warlock here is going to do a little bit of damage, but with the Battle Helix, or Counter Helix, he's just able to do so much AoE damage, it's ridiculous. And Zeus here actually does have invisibility, casting all of his. That did not end well for the Dire team, unfortunately. That stun actually did a very, very good job, and they're really focusing hard on Axe. They want to get the Aegis of Immortal pop. Zeus actually almost taking down Pugna with his ult, and they're going to chase down Pugna. Pugna, he's just not being effective like he should have, unfortunately. He didn't get that ward in time. He is only at level 3, and right now the Dire team is really in trouble. They're only at level 3 and 4. Their max level hero is Queen of Pain at level 6 and Dragon Knight at level 6. Where the Radiant team, their max level is 10, 8, 8, and 9. So level advantage, it's almost double of what the Radiant team has right now.
Yeah, I'd like to point out again that this is just like one of those classic Dota 1 strategies that I'm glad to see you're getting implemented as now Axe picks up his hood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is really encouraging to see strategies from the first game kind of getting a little bit more implemented in the second rendition of Dota, because those are still effective. It's essentially still the same game with just better graphics and a little bit more better coded abilities, and they look a little bit more shinier, really. I mean, it's really the same game. A lot of the heroes are the same. There have been a couple of balance changes. I mean, Invoker did get balance changed a little bit, but that was just that was a while ago. Queen of Pain blinking in, trying to do some damage there, stunning Axe, but not going to really do anything else. Unfortunately, Axe taking off that ward there, trying to get down. Wow, look how much damage Enchantress does to Enigma. Enigma going down to Enchantress, getting a mega kill. Unfortunately, this is not looking good right now for Team DV. They are desperately trying to push back the pushing team power right now that the Radiant team has. And it's really amazing to see that their heroes are more team-based than pushing-based, but they were able to use Axe as a strong pusher and use Warlock as just kind of a support to get a lot of that AoE damage, and that's really what sealed the deal there. Oh, Queen of Pain actually not getting a kill. I thought she actually got a kill. She went down way too quickly. Fatal Bonds is going to take care of Lion, and unfortunately Dragon Knight goes down as well. And Enigma just barely missing the axes from Beastmaster, but he is going to go down eventually, and Zeus actually picks up the kill, stealing it from Beastmaster. Axe maybe trying to go in on Pugna, but he is not going to. So this is just not looking good. Oh no, Lion does stun Axe there at the, oh wow, Axe actually does go down to the Fountain, so the Fountain getting the first kill for the Dire team. It is actually 24-1 at 13 minutes, 14 minutes in now.
Yeah. Also, Team DV picks up their first kill of the game, which is what they needed. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they could pull it out, as we've seen weirder stuff in this tournament. Maybe they can. You know,
No, I
let's not
mean,
count them out yet.
it's definitely possible if they really kind of play their cards right, but the Axe plus Warlock combo, see, just right there, that Fatal Bond, watch how much damage it's going to do. The amount of damage that it does is just ridiculous. There's nothing that they can really do about it, because once Fatal Bonds goes up, and once the heroes start taking damage, there's nothing, you can't debuff it unless you have an ability. Pugna trying to make himself last longer, not going to happen.
I mean, this Battle Hunger skill is just annoying, I must say. I played against it, I use it, now I know how other people feel when I use it against them. To see it, it's annoying. It's annoying to have on you because there's nothing you can do. As we see, the hard struggle is Pugna is level 3, Enigma's level 5, Lion's level 4. It's kind of, I mean, Team Zachary is just really impressive today, as they usually are. They're just really impressing me today. I mean, they're just, and it's Enchantress being played by Team Zachary, being played by Zachary is just hitting real hard. So that's what you want to see.
Yeah, I feel that Team DV is kind of desperately holding on to the last few remnants of their rope, really trying to push the team back, but creeps just keep pouring in. Top lane for the Dire team is pushed out a little bit, so that'll help them just a little bit. But Beastmaster coming up, he does have a pipe. If we look at the items currently, Enchantress has drums, a Force Staff, and Arcane Boots. Axe currently has a hood. Vanguard still has one more Stout Shield, and also as well as Arcane Boots. Warlock having that Scepter going to be allowing him to have 2 Golems, and their HP and damage are decreased by 25%, and the bounty per Golem is also decreased by 50%. So, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword, but 2 Golems is just ridiculous. Zeus almost killing Enigma with that Fatal Bonds there, almost actually going down, but Warlock did just take out Pugna as well.
Yeah, so as we see this game, we have a bot Rex already down, and now they're going to work on the mid Rex. And I mean, I'm not sure what they can do to try to push this forward. If you see Axe picking up a plate mail, as he's just going to go more tank. I like to see him pick up a Shiva's Guard. I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to go here. As I want to point out, if you take a look at Warlock's skill build, he goes Fatal Bonds and his Upheaval, which is great to see Upheaval. I feel like not enough Warlocks get Upheaval. I know I don't get Upheaval, and I should get Upheaval, but I don't. You see Queen of Pain just gets uproared and then stunned down and just taken out by Zachary.
Oh no, Enigma going down to Enchantress again. Enchantress does not like Enigma. Enigma is not having a good day. And here we go, see Axe going in for the kill again. Beastmaster actually picking up that kill as well. And, you know, unfortunately, Team DV is really trying to stall this game as long as possible. But I feel that they're not going to be able to really do much unless they either try and push top with their creeps, but if they do that, then the Team Zakras will be able to push in and kill the rest of the towers. So Enigma, I think they're trying to stall to try and get Enigma's black hole, because that's what they need. There goes that Fatal Bonds, plus the ultimate for Warlock. That damage that is being done is just ridiculous. I mean, the amount of damage between the Fatal Bonds really kind of seals the deal. I feel that this composition wouldn't be as effective as if Warlock wasn't actually in this team composition. So that was a beautiful play there by Team Zakras, picking up that Warlock, picking up that Axe, and just kind of knowing the strengths between both of the heroes.
That Upheaval is just so annoying to play against, as it just slows, as the tankiest hero on the team just goes down fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we see Queen of Pain and Enigma backed up by Lion now. And we are seeing both of the Tier 4 towers kind of getting decimated now by a lot of the creeps. And they're really trying to just kind of de-push this team right now. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to. They're not doing enough damage. Oh, Beastmaster going down to the towers, unfortunately. And Beastmaster did just buy back. He is going to warp in and continue the fight as well. Axe kind of saving up. He already has almost 4K. I'm not sure what else to really say other than Zakras did such a good job at using the Axe and Warlock combination to its probably maximum effectiveness that I have seen in a long time. At least in public games, you don't see that used a lot. But very good job on Team Zacharias' part. Oh, Zeus going down to towers again as well. So, unfortunately, the Dire team towers are just really kind of tearing the Radiant team apart right now. Oh, there's that black hole. Wow, he actually gets 3 people killing one person, killing, oh, not going to get another kill there. Axe trying to get a kill there and does get hexed, but Enigma does go down. But Enigma did get that black hole, and he did get 3 people, so that was a good black hole there. Beastmaster taking out Queen of Pain, unfortunately, with those axes as well.
Yeah, the axe combination again with Fatal Bonds from Warlock. The Battle Hunger also stacks damage. So if you get 2 to 3 Battle Hungers on, that's just gonna hurt. It's just hurt. As you can see, they're falling very well. As Zacharias calls the game, and the game is.
That is going to be GG. So congrats to Team Zacharias moving on to the finals, and the finals will be a best of 3 as well. So we will see you guys in just a couple of minutes while we set up the next game and update the brackets for you. And if we actually look here to the right, Beastmaster